please don't forget to smash that like button, comment down below, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and share this video. You can also check the description of this video and you'll find my compiled link featuring my Patreon, my trade binder, TCG player affiliate link, Discord, Twitter, Twitch, and TikTok. So check all that out, and I will see you in the video. How's it going, everybody? CJ here, back with another video. We're doing a first thoughts today. This first thought is on Acererak, the Archlich. This is a really cool card. I like this one a lot. There's a lot of different ways you can play it, and it seems fun. So the categories that I'm going to be talking about today are, first off, cards that work really well when your opponent sacrifices creatures, because our Acererak can make your opponents do that. Got good attack trigger cards because Acererak's going to need to be attacking. Ways to make Acererak safe when he attacks, so you can get the trigger off safely. Some zombie tribal stuff, the meme build, and in the 99. So we got a good slate here. So we're going to start right here with cards that synergize really well when your opponents sacrifice creatures, because you're either making a zombie or your opponents are sacrificing something. So if your opponent sacrifices something, you can get some extra benefits off that using stuff like Turgid, so you can just steal what they sacrifice. You got Revel in Riches, so you can get some treasure and potentially win the game. Black Market can make you a lot of mana. Blood Artist to just steal some life. Harvester of Souls lets you draw cards, and Ogre Slumlord will give you some tokens. So all that seems pretty good to include in this deck. You also just throw in a lot of removal just to synergize a little more with these. Seems good. Next up, we're going to talk about creatures, or cards that provide good attack triggers. So that way when Acererak is attacking, not only do you get his own trigger, but you also get more triggers. You've got Curse of Disturbance, which seems pretty synergistic. It'll net you more zombies. You've got Lucille, which can also net you more zombies and make your opponent sacrifice creatures, which is extremely synergistic with this commander. And Tome of Legends, so that way you have some extra card draw. That seems like a great card. I really like Tome of Legends. I think it's a powerful card. Next up, we got ways to make it so Acererak, let me make sure I'm pronouncing it right. Acererak, make it so Acererak can attack safely and get the trigger off. So it doesn't need to actually make contact, but one of the easiest ways to keep it alive in combat is by making it unblockable. So Whisper Silk Cloak, Hot Soup, and Trailblazer's Boots all seem great. You can also use the classic Maze of Ith. Like, you attack, get the trigger, then use Maze of Ith to take it out of combat. Seems good. That's just an easy include there. Easy include. Next up, we've got Zombie Tribal. I think this would be a very good Zombie Tribal deck because of the fact that he makes zombies and he is a zombie. So it could be a cool commander for Zombie Tribal. You've got Door Destinies, which actually synergizes really well with Acererak because you can, if you don't finish the Tomb of Annihilation, it'll bounce back up to your hand, and it's a cast trigger, so you'll be able to get more charge counters on it. You've got Herald's Horn, which also makes them cost less, which is nice. Urza's Incubator, same thing. So if you haven't finished Tomb of Annihilation, when you bounce him, it costs a lot less to play. Vanquisher's Banner, same thing. You're going to be able to draw cards. Species Specialist, so when your zombies die, you get to draw cards. And Endless Ranks of the Dead to just make a bunch of tokens. We also have a lot of lords that are for zombies. So you got Lord of the Accursed, Death Baron, Undead War Chief, Cemetery Reaper, Lord of the Undead, and Liliana's Mastery. All of those seem like fantastic includes in any zombie tribal deck. We've also got just a bunch of very good zombies to throw in this deck, including Undead Augur, which works really well with Acererak, similarly to like Door Destinies and Vanquisher's Banner. Cryptbreaker, Grave Titan, Midnight Reaper, Noxious Ghoul, Shepherd of Rot, Vengeful Dead, Graveborn Muse, Rot Hulk, and Overseer of the Damned. All those awesome includes in this zombie tribal deck. You can also throw an Unholy Grotto. That seems like a fun card for this deck. I like that card a lot. And next, we're on to the meme build. So, this meme build. The whole point of this build is you do not ever go through the Tomb of Annihilation. This is just about using Acererak as a venture card over and over and over again. And just trying to venture as much as possible. It seems really funny. So, you can use cards to make it so Acererak costs less, including cards I already mentioned, like Herald's Horn and Urza's Incubator, but you've also got Bantu's Monument, which is really nice because you also get the life drain. You got Cloud Key, Jet Medallion, Heartless Summonings, which seems really good in this deck. Yes, it makes your stuff weaker, but basically you can venture with Acererak for 1 black over and over and over again. Seems awesome. Throw in Cabal Coffers and Urborg, and you're doing a lot of work there. Helm of Awakening and Semblance Anvil. Semblance Anvil, similar to Heartless Summoning. All those auto-includes in this type of build. You can also use Crick and Carnival of Souls, so that way you can get the pay for the black. So that way you don't have to actually pay any mana. You can just boing, boing, boing. Seems good. Just paying some life. You got Panharmonicon, which seems fantastic for this build because that way you can venture twice. And a lot of ways to kind of keep your life total high because like Carnival of Souls and Crick are going to be draining your life. So you got cards like Aetherflux Reservoir, so you can kind of storm it. You could win the game combo off very easily with Aetherflux Reservoir, Heartless Summoning, and Carnival of Souls or Crick, and just win the game by just going through it easily. You've also got Demon's Horn and Diamond Mare, Staff of the Death Magus. All of those seem great. You've got Diregraph Colossus, just a way to make some zombies while you're playing them over and over and over again. And then you have some enters the battlefield stuff, so that way when he keeps entering, you get extra triggers, including Araya, Undead Augur, which I already mentioned, Deathmatch, and Genesis Chamber. Those all seem pretty fantastic for this deck. I think this is going to be a fun meme build, and it's something that I would actually consider building myself, or at least building to play on the channel. So let me know if you want to see that. And lastly, we got In the 99. Any deck that runs Omniscience, Rooftop Storm, or Alurin that has black in it, this seems like a good include because it just goes infinite. You can win the game by going through which dungeon is it? Just continuously going through the Lost Mine of Phandelver, and in the Dark Pool section, if you can just infinitely play him over and over and over again and go through this infinite number of times, you'll drain all your opponent's life totals. So easy way to win the game. And you've also I think this card will be great in any zombie tribal deck. Any commander that's zombie tribal, this seems like a good include in. And it could even be good in something like Yarok. Like I'd consider putting this inside of a Yarok deck so 3 mana to venture twice. There's 3 mana venture twice in Yarok, and you can just put it back into your hand. Never just don't do Tomb of Annihilation. It synergizes pretty well. It's a cool card. And that is what I have for Acererak, the Archlich. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you next time. Peace out, everybody.